everybody, thanks for joining me for another tutorial in Melinda's Rubber Room. I'm Melinda Pierce, I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm here today to show you how to make this double arrow fold card. It's really a cute card. It folds down flat for mailing, and it just has a nice dimension to it. It's actually quite easy to make, so we'll get right to it. So we're going to start with a card base, and this measures 4 1/4 by 11, and it's scored at 5 1/2 to make a card base that opens like that. And then we have two pieces that measure 3 3/4 by 4 1/4, and it is scored at 1 inch, 2 inch, 2 1/2, and 3 inches along the short side of that piece. You're going to fold that piece as a mountain fold, valley, and mountain. So it looks like that. Mountain, mountain, valley, mountain. And you're going to go ahead and fold that down so that the first large piece is on the inside of that last smaller piece. And it's going to fold down just like that. So when you have the piece together, you have two edges here that are folded down, and you have nice clean edges there. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue that together while I have it that way. And you're going to do that the same on both of your pieces. So you're going to have two pieces that measure 3 3/4 by 4 1/4, and do your scoring and your folding the same. So then you'll have two pieces that are like that. And then you have designer series paper, and you're going to cut two pieces that are 4 1/8 inches by 7/8 inch, and four pieces that measure 4 1/8 by 3/8 inches. So I've already glued those onto my other piece that I've done. Go ahead and glue these. And you're going to glue them onto the wide side that does not have the seam on it. The seam side is actually going to go down onto your card base. So you don't need to worry about covering up that seam. And then the two little pieces, these measure 4 1/8 by 3/8 inches. As you're going to go right down into those little inside panels. Just like so. So you should have two pieces that look like that. Those are going to be glued onto your card base with the arrow side facing out. So again, this is the side. The side that I'm gluing is the one that has the seam on it. And I'm just going to put that right along the edge of the card, right along your fold line, and right along the edge of your card as well. Okay, and then you have another piece of designer series paper, and this measures 3 3/8 inches by 4 1/8. This card is really pretty if you use a landscape type designer series paper, and you have your design going consistently across your card. We did this card during a Zoom session, and one of the gals did that type of card, and it turned out beautiful. You just need to make sure that when you're cutting your designer series paper that it's all consistent all the way across, and keeping track of your pieces so that when you lay them out, they're all in the right place. Okay, so I wanted to use, this is a new I'm using a new set that's an online exclusive coming out next in May. So this is a sneak peek. It's called Sunrise Sailing. It has, these are the stamps that you can get with the set, and then it has the dies that coordinate. And it also has a 3D embossing folder. So this actually cuts out this sailboat here. So you can, I don't know if you can see that embossing folder on the screen, but it has a sailboat right here, and you can cut out that embossed sailboat with the die as well. All right, so that is what I'm using. This is the piece that's supposed to look like water. You just need to cut that down just a little bit. Put that right down here for the water. And then I did die cut and emboss the little sailboat. That's going to go right down there like so. Okay, and then all I need to do is add my greeting. And I have a white piece that measures 4 inches by 5 1/4. That's going to go on the inside, and I just stamp that with the stamp that comes with that same set. There's that. Also, I'm going to add a few little birds here. Okay, there's that completed card. So I added the greeting and the greeting on the inside as well. Hope you enjoyed that quick tutorial. If you'd like more information on how to join us for our Zoom sessions, which is where I made this card, feel free to join us over on my Facebook page at Melinda's Rubber Room. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section on the YouTube video or over on my Facebook page. I would be happy to help you out. All right, until next time, have a great day. Bye-bye.